and welcome to Sam's on Wrestling, and I'm joined by an extraordinarily young man.
I thought you were going to say an extraordinary man. Then
No, young man who knows little to nothing about wrestling. I'm joined by Baby Sam.
Hello there.
And this is our Educating Sam series, the series where we take a man who started watching wrestling in 2008, so anything that happened beforehand doesn't exist. He knows nothing about it, and he needs to be educated. Essentially, it's a retrospective series where we take a topic and we talk. Sam has no idea what we're going to talk about today. You do, though, because you can see it in the description down below, and the title mainly. But before we get and educate this young man, and educate you if you know nothing about this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Sam, we're not talking about a wrestler.
Well, let's just go home then.
Yeah, we're talking about a thing, a genre of thing. Sam, today you're going to be educated on the Divas search.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Yes, a fun time for everyone. A fun time
for everyone.
The world of women's wrestling has changed come 2004.
Has it?
Yes,
so there's Charlotte Flair not around back then.
There's no Becky. We've got Lita, Trish, and Victoria. Practically the only ones left.
Mickey James?
Nope, that's 2006.
No, I tried.
There were others, but they were okay or not on TV. You got Ivory, Jazz, and Jacqueline are either there or not on TV
Molly
or
Holly,
training.
kind of alright.
Gone by end of 2004. So we're gonna need some new people, some new brand, maybe a training school, or scour the indies for the next best talent, or something else. But something more perfect for wrestling. Wrestling. Okay, sort of wrestling. Okay, not wrestling, but it was Raw. It's the Divas search, Sam. What do you know about the Divas search?
I know that The Miz presented it.
He did present one of them.
And he forgot his lines in a hilarious segment. I might put that in the Hall of Fame.
But that's not the initial Divas search.
No.
That was one of them.
Layla comes to mind. I feel like Layla was in there.
She won the third, I believe.
It's a thing that happens... And that's all I know. And it was mainly based on their looks and attractiveness.
Yes, it was.
What I gather.
So let's go into the swing of things.
Yeah.
This thing is a full example of why women's wrestling died. Come this sort of area.
Yeah.
Its swimsuit models, its cheerleaders, its dancers, etc. have been hired by John Laurinaitis, that wanker. Yeah. And then they went, bugger it. Let's just show how we pick these talentless nobodies.
Just be transparent about it.
They literally couldn't have been more glass, mirror through. You're just literally going, hey guys, see these pretty people? Any wrestling talent? Nope. That one, and that one. Literally talentless in terms of wrestling, right? I'm being harsh here, but when you hear some of these competitions, you'll understand.
Yeah, I never knew what the format of the thing was.
Yeah.
I just would hear, Diva Search winner 2007, Kelly, but I don't know what she won. Was she just found? Was it a reverse hide and seek? I don't know.
Reverse hide and seek, I love it.
Yes.
So you seek and then you
must
hit the
have
found.
Yes.
By the way, Tough Enough, The Miz was on at the same time. It wasn't much better than this at the time. So The Miz is winning of Tough Enough, a couple of years later, 2004, is happening on SmackDown, effectively. And it's not much different to this. So it turns out it didn't actually matter what gender you were. They were going to book you badly anyway. Non-wrestlers doing stupid things. So today, Sam, we're going to mainly focus on the most famous one. Okay, the first contest, the 2004 Divas Search is where we're going to start. Okay, a contest that was like Britain's Got Talent meets Jeremy Kyle meets Miss USA meets a Skip on Fire behind a working men's club in the 80s.
Imagine that image in my head. There's a lot of images going on there.
Okay, I'll give you. So we've got Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Meets Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah.
Meets Miss USA.
Yeah.
Meets a Skip that's on fire behind a working men's club in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm getting an image.
That's where we are. That's how bad this thing is, right?
Sure.
Anyway, there was actually a Divas Search the year before this in 2003. The unknown one.
Now the dark one.
You didn't win a contract, but a WWE photo shoot. Sounds seedy. Could you imagine it in a magazine? Win a photo shoot with the WWE.
That's the little ad, yeah. Okay, right.
It was held before SummerSlam. Pointless but harmless. Okay?
Kind of like me.
But now that we've heard a few things come out, harmless, a bit different thing. Then 2004, a competition to find the next diva. hate that word so much. I'm so glad it's been cast to the fire.
We may be saying it quite a few times today.
Yes, I like literally take a drink every time I say the word diva. The winner would win $250,000 and a WWE contract.
I'm in.
Right? Also imagine being like Victoria or Nydia. Bet they weren't earning $250,000 a year. Neither was AJ Styles in TNA. Just throwing that out there. Throwing that out there. Okay.
Well, why didn't Styles do the Divas search? The question.
He's got the hair for it.
Exactly. He'd be better wrestler than any of them. Just putting it out there, AJ. Got to think outside the box.
Oh, I don't think he'd be able to win the competitions that they've got here.
Well, it does depend on the criteria.
He will not win these competitions.
Well, let's hear it, because I think AJ Styles can do many things.
7,000 women applied.
That's quite decent.
Yes, and a few names you'll actually know from the final 28. They had a final 28, right? Candice Michelle didn't make the final 10.
Oh.
She was eliminated. But people you may know, or at least got on WWE TV, so Amy Weber, she was on SmackDown for a while, but quit because of Randy Orton and JBL's bullying, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you might have heard that name. Joy Giovanni is another name. She had a brief run on SmackDown in 2005. Probably one of the most famous names going in is Maria Kanellis.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Kanellis.
Did she win one?
No.
Oh, I thought she
But she was on this, so it's a long history in wrestling, so... it's still, we haven't learned lesson, but, things have happened here. People have got careers and stuff, but thankfully, some good people came out from this. Probably the best was Michelle McCool. See, she essentially Trish Stratus this competition. Her improvement from where she started to when she ended is just, brilliant. So Trish was a fitness model, same sort of principle, became one of the best. Michelle McCool, sort of thing anyway. So people have come about from this sort of area, as it were. So WWE claimed they were going to hold a competition in a classy manner. That's literally the words they used. No, they did not. No. This is to get sponsors and Spike TV.
Right, they're trying to lean into the kind of like what's the thing that Joe Rogan hosts, Fear Factor, that kind of thing. It's that reality TV's kicking in, Big Brother. They're trying to do that.
It's all there, yeah. Tough Enough was their version.
I could understand they're trying to go with the times of the noughties. So
the problem is this is WWE in 2004. Yeah. Kane and Snitsky and Matt Hardy and Lita are around this sort of time. This is from Kevin Dunn. It's easy to go lowbrow. Quote Kevin Dunn.
He's not wrong, but I don't like him saying it.
That's what Dunn said in a press release prior to the contest. That's not where we're going with our product in general, or this search. We'll be fighting our image for 50 years because there's 50 years of tradition before us, and we understand that. We want someone we can put on a pedestal here and who can represent the WWE in a classy, I wouldn't say sophisticated, but classy manner.
I wouldn't say sophisticated.
What the hell?
Wow.
Wow.
Because when you put it in the context of, this company used to be like Bruno Sammartino and all these people knocking about and it used to be proper wrestling, look at what's happened. But then I just broaden that out to the world itself. We used to be the Roman Empire, but now here we are.
Just so you know about classy, the person who came runner-up in their interview process said, I'm a hot piece of ass, so should vote for me. It's like Downton Abbey, this, Sam. Full of class.
Oh, yes.
Full of class. They unveiled the final 28 and had a big TV special. So not on Raw, where the Divas search actually was. This was a TV special to decide the final 10. Now, who would be these important judges to pick important next generation of women? Did they get Trish to come in and have a chat with it? Did they get Lita? How about Reign of Terror Triple H?
Oh, God.
God. How about currently cheating with Lita at the moment, Edge?
Oh, no.
Hi, I'm in a band called Fozzy and I'm ready to leave, Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, yeah.
And I'm a giant man boy with no self-control, Randy Orton.
Oh, God. That is the worst person to go into this thing. Oh, I want to watch it weirdly, Sam.
Oh my God. This special is mad.
Oh.
In a scene in what feels like the dating game, the women would essentially flirt and be provocative with the three long blonde-haired men.
I wonder how they persuaded these men to do this.
And the guy who's known for putting fake poo in divas' handbags, they had to flirt with these people. That's how we got our final 10.
So what was the criteria?
Nothing.
Nothing. The judges decided who was the best. Hello.
And then pick your 10. Yeah, that's where we worked. That's it. That was all it was. There's 28 of them. Introduce, flirt, and then they might pick you.
That's not the wrestling thing. That's how you hire for another thing.
Oh, I know.
That's- that- yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
paying 250 grand if you get the right one, Sam.
To be fair, I'd flirt with Randy Orton for 250 grand.
The Godfather knows what he's doing, Sam.
Exactly.
So the first challenge live on Raw, after Jericho has introduced them on his highlight reel, because obviously we have to take up now TV space with this.
Sure, why not?
Of this being anything, but he says this is an immunity envelope hidden in this room. Go find it. That's challenge number 1. There's an envelope.
It's not
Go
sexual.
find it. Lots of giggling and destruction of the room. One girl seriously regretting her clothing choice. Turns out it was GM Eric Bischoff's office. Oh, the hilarity, Sam.
yes.
This isn't a real reality TV program, is it?
No.
Bischoff came in, super yelled at them, but of course, these are untrained divas. Live on Raw.
Yeah.
This is a reality TV show, essentially.
Are they in on what's going on?
No.
Oh, good lord.
So they don't know what's going to be happening.
Oh, good lord.
They might tell the challenge or something, but they don't know what's going on. So Bischoff's going mad, and they just giggled while he yelled at them.
Send for the man.
Yeah, literally,
Oh,
send
for the
send
man.
for Savage.
Yes.
That's what it happens. They're just corpsing because this small, weird, middle-aged man is yelling at them, and they're like, I'm just looking for an envelope, you know, that's a big deal. Oh my god. So it turns out they took up multiple segments on Raw. Like, there was a challenge seeing their phone numbers for voting, and of course things like the girls are in bikinis and all this stuff. That's all that's going on, right? So now already, no one's been eliminated. There was no immunity challenge. It was just Jericho messing with Bischoff.
Sure.
So already we've wasted a week. The first actual challenge with the finalists was in week 2. Live on Raw was to flirt with a WWE superstar. That was challenge number 1. I think it was challenge number 1 to get on the show in the first place. I suppose it's perfect training in 2004 to get up the card. Let's be honest here.
Let's be frank.
Sam, who did they choose for the girls to flirt with?
Oh, so this is not one of the judges?
No.
I know.
Who did they pick?
It's Ric Flair, isn't it?
I tell you what, Sam. No.
Okay.
It's much worse.
Oh, is it? No,
Yes.
is it Vince?
No.
Okay.
It's much worse.
They
are
no,
not
it's
cur-
It's not Eugene, is it?
They are not currently on the roster in 2004. They are a legend.
Oh no. Oh
Mhm.
no. Who's this going to be? Oh, there's so many options that have just flooded.
Do you know
into
what, Sam? We did a Sam versus Sam
Mm.
last month where Ellie Mae did lots of drawing, and I kept naming this person. And
Is it the Repo Man?
No, but I guessed them from their eyes.
Oh, who is it? They've got loads of like gold stuff.
It's Kamala, the Ugandan giant. They had to flirt with the Ugandan giant. So, okay, that's quite humorous, but we had to see it 9 times. 9 different flirting techniques with a man who, in character, didn't speak English, groaned, made creepy faces, and slapped his belly.
Hey, it's a challenge. It's an uphill struggle, that.
I'm generally not sure which is more offensive. I'm not quite sure.
You're not
Are
sure
we
where to be offended.
Are we being sexist or racist here? I'm generally not sure which one's worse.
I'm just fascinated.
And again, remember, this is live on Raw with untrained people in a competition.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was rigged or genuine, but you know, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, next week, in a very Apprentice style, they had to sell ice cream.
That's a change in pace, but okay.
No, it's not, Sam.
Oh, is it not?
Because, okay, not
No.
sure so how far this attributes to a W superstar, especially as one of them starts deep-throating the whipped cream ice cream.
Well, that's just a bacterial.
They were pouring it all over. They're going, oh, look at... They were literally just pouring it over
And they're
themselves.
serving that, Sam. That's a bacterial. Has that you can't serve that.
No.
You've
Yeah,
contaminated the material, and they're going to have to use my ice cream now. So I'd give that a 0 stars. I just think,
What
that's bad sense.
What was Vince training them for?
This job, to be fair.
It's also August. Who can't sell ice cream in August?
Did anyone buy the ice cream?
No, but one of the girls called the ice cream spicy.
I don't know what's in that ice cream. From my experience, if I have a cornetto, it's usually not spicy. It's usually cold.
Sam,
Go on.
this was just on Raw, right?
Sure then.
Nope.
Okay.
People who paid hard-earned money saw this crap on pay-per-view.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
SummerSlam, no less. When real WWE Divas took on the remaining 7, who were bound to 7 at this point, in a dodgeball game. SummerSlam 2004. No, they literally went to a gymnasium somewhere, this beautiful dodgeball place, and recorded a real... But Sam, you said the right word. Real.
So it's not like they booked it to...
They had a shoot dodgeball game. The real Divas lost. Actually didn't lose, got thrashed. So much that they ended up in wrestler's court.
Really? Because they didn't want to make the company look good.
Yeah, you've humiliated.
Wrestling's so weird. It's a dodgeball game.
Because the big men thought losing to non-wrestlers was embarrassing on the business. They were playing dodgeball. You didn't lie down for them in the ring. They also went... You lost to people with no athletic ability. Hang on a minute. Who are we trying to find here?
They're fitness models, like they are athletic.
You think they only found models? No, they were dancers, cheerleaders, fitness models. Like, they weren't just catwalk models, but, you know, they were actually, some people were really athletic. I think Michelle McCool, I mean, she's an actual athlete.
Is she in this?
I think she's not in this at this point.
But that kind of people. Yeah.
But, you know, of course, you know, so the men were like, men, you lost. So they were all hauled into wrestlers' court. The WWE Divas team, if you want to know who the team was Jazz, Molly Holly, Gail Kim, Nydia, Trish, who was the captain, I think.
Gail Kim on WWE team?
Victoria, this is when she made her debut, won the title on her first night and then did nothing.
Okay.
And Stacy Keibler. Ivory defended the team in wrestlers' court. I told you Ivory was still around. Curiously, Triple H was the judge.
No Undertaker. Is Undertaker?
No.
Well, Undertaker might have just had... Oh, no, he's
No,
back as
he's there. He was JBL.
He's just like, I'm not dealing with this.
Not sure if this shows how serious the accusation was, but Ivory said by having Triple H as judge, it was like having Judge Judy. All for show. Val Venus was the prosecutor. Like, this is... What?
God, the world of wrestling.
Who would have thought that the porn star who loves bikini girls, you know, is the judge here? So Ivory went, guys, it's wrestling, it's a work, we had to let them win.
That's how they convinced them.
That's genius. Of course, no one believed them. Ivory bribed Triple H with a cheap hotel room gift certificate. Wrestling confuses me.
Triple H would have had a lot of money.
This is wrestling 2004. Oh my God, I don't get it. Anyway,
that is the man who is head of creative right now.
Yeah. Back to the serious stuff, the Divas search.
Oh, sure.
We've had our prelude into the, wrestlers' court.
Back to business.
But back to business, of course. But wait, hang on. I named 7 divas in wrestling court. So we were down to the final 7. Yes. But Trish didn't take part in the dodgeball. Yep. Carmella, one of the nice ass no-showed at SummerSlam.
Carmella?
She was not that Carmella. She was called Carmella, thankfully, but it's not the Carmella. Right. It's another person called Carmella. The one who went, I have a nice ass vote for me, just no-showed SummerSlam.
Oh, so someone has to be taken out?
Yeah,
Trish. So they took out the biggest star?
I think to protect Trish a little bit. She just was like the judge on the sidelines. She was like the coach on the sidelines. Well, all I'm going to say is if you no-show SummerSlam worked for the Ultimate Warriors, you know. Was she voted off next?
Who?
Oh, Carmella for no-showing? Was she voted? Nope. Nope.
But isn't it voted by the fans? Or is it fudge? It's like the Russian elections type thing. Yeah.
Anyway. When? Live on Raw. The other divas were asked who should go home. They all said, Carmella. Something tells me these women don't like her.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Apparently, she had the dreaded bad attitude, Sam.
Oh, did
and
she?
Wasn't there for the right reasons. Has she gone home yet? No. There were boxing with comically large gloves as a challenge. There was chili eating contest and arm wrestling. Ooh, that one had wrestling.
Hey, at least there's some wrestling.
There was wrestling in that one. Yeah. But Sam, this one's going to surprise you. Guess who appeared as one of the hosts? Because they had different hosts or different people do different things. It was usually the coach, but as we said, we had Jericho do a thing and all that jazz. Who appeared in 2004 to do essentially a segment with the Divas Search?
Is this someone who's active on the roster?
Technically, yes. And technically, right now.
Whoa, this could be anyone. Is it...
He's actually on the board of directors.
Oh. Who's on the board of directors? It's not The Rock.
If you smell The Rock! In 2004, Raw, who only made about 3 appearances, WrestleMania 20, who had left after Backlash after WrestleMania 19, he randomly appeared. This was The Rock's last appearance until his return in 2011.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
No. Because I knew it was 2004, but I assumed it was Mania 20. Oh, no.
It's this on Raw.
Oh.
He makes them do a pie eating contest, Sam.
Well,
Yes, the double entendres was strong with this one.
Yes.
Christy Hemme ass was particularly hungry, so she sat on the pie.
That's not the object of the game.
But hey, the crowd loved
what
it.
pies were they? Was it shepherd's pie? Or?
No, cherry pie.
Oh.
They have dessert pies in America.
So it wasn't like you don't have gravy in it.
No, they weren't doing that. They weren't. I know we have pies and we think
I'm
of meal.
And I'm thinking, yeah, where's the beef? Where's the onions and stuff? Okay, right.
The Rock is very similar to Roman's Royal Rumble win in 2015. He could not save this segment. Maybe this is what made him leave and just not come back.
It 7 years. He's like, that's it, lads.
This is where The Rock's there going, that's it, I'm having 7 years away. You get The Rock back and you put him in a Divas Search contest.
And you really put him in a story with the next host of the Divas Search contest, The Miz. It all ties together.
Oh my God. Long-term storytelling.
Booking.
Nice.
There you go.
One of the most famous competitions, though, in the Divas are two. So we haven't done the most famous. This is probably the most famous one.
Sure.
Was a diss challenge, Sam. A diss challenge.
Right. That's these promos.
A roast, a promo. But again, Sam, you've forgotten one problem. These are untrained talkers who weren't even told what to do. So they dissed each other for 30 seconds. This is shoot. They gave them a live microphone.
Good Lord.
On Monday Night Raw. This caused so many issues because they swore so much, said so many derogatory things, and the girls genuinely hated one of the contestants, the Carmella girl. The one with the nice ass. I'm going to keep saying she's the one with the nice ass.
Like Billy Gunn.
You've got to vote for her, obviously.
Sure.
They actually fought backstage.
Did they?
I'd argue this segment is just worth watching. Genuinely go find the diss challenge. It's mad. I'll give you one quote so you get what I mean and understand why it may cause a few issues. Hey Carmella.
Good start.
Having a has nothing to do with wrestling.
Who said that? Someone.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's live on Raw. By the way, they censored mouth. The Americans confused me.
Well, that makes it worse because you don't know. You think something else has been said or something.
Yeah,
makes it worse.
I'm not sure how much I can say here, so there's a reason I'm not going to go into much more elaboration, Sam.
Oh
but
my God.
What we're going to do after this, and you're going to do the same, is go and find the dish challenge from the Diva Search in 2004. Genuinely, they shoot. It's madness.
I want to hear some more quotes. Am I going to, or is it not legal?
I can't say any of it.
Say it off air.
I can't say any of it. This is the problem. I gave you one just as an idea of where we're at.
Oh,
genuinely. By the way, the girl that everyone hated came second.
It makes sense that they're going to push that though because they want to push the conflict like a reality show.
As I said, but it's meant to be phone in. But the girl they despised, right? She was vapid. Non-charisma girl who everyone booed. So of course, that's who WWE wanted to win. Not the bubbly, charismatic, happy-go-lucky redhead who wanted to be there and loved wrestling in Christy Hemme. It wasn't until near the end where they went, maybe not. Maybe we pick the one we like. Before the final, they got Trish to rip in to all the finalists.
What's the point?
I don't know.
Trying to get them over.
She told Carmella if she wins, maybe she can buy a personality.
That's a good line.
And, that's the one they wanted to win.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Christy Hemme won. And I will one day, Sam, do Educating Sam on Christy Hemme because her career is also backcrack crazy. And now we're watching TNA, you might see some of it.
Oh, interesting.
Then WWE in a bizarre move, though not surprising move, sheer months, maybe less after the competition, put the two finalists in a match on WWE pay-per-view.
How's that going?
It was a Taboo Tuesday.
Oh, God.
Untrained,
Yeah.
dressed in lingerie as voted for by the public, in a pillow fight. Match ended with Carmella not even having her shoulders down. Carmella wasn't signed. They literally got told what they were going to wear, and they put them in one of those like perspex sort of boxes so you can see their silhouette. But Carmella didn't stand properly, so you couldn't see her. So you see Christy Hemme get ready, and Carmella is like, if you have to stand here for the light, and the light shining there, she was like there, or like there. So you just couldn't see her properly. Brilliant. So she ruined that, and they literally, it's one of the worst matches in wrestling history.
When it sounds it, doesn't it?
It's not great.
Is it the worst pay-per-view match of all time?
Oh, it's up there. Oh, I'll tell you what, Sam. We might need to watch Taboo Tuesday 2004 and really get an idea of what was the wrestling. Maybe we need to do the storyline of Kane and Snitsky, and we'll cover it during that.
Why do I do this to myself?
That's why I do it to you, to be honest. That was the 2004 Divas Search, a mad reality TV competition live on Raw with no script or direction. And one day I said I'll look at Chrissy Hemme's career for you because it's absolutely mad. Should we have a quick jaunt through the other Divas Searches while we're here?
Sure.
Because they obviously aren't to the same level as that. Right. 2005 was won by the late Ashley Mazzaro. We miss you, Ashley. We really do. It's really sad how a lot of your life went, and quite frankly, we kind of wish you didn't go through this Diva Search because it probably would have ended differently. A punk-looking girl, also like Christy, appeared in Playboy. They both appeared in Playboy, and also both got WrestleMania matches, even though they both couldn't wrestle. But they were pushed on Raw with the Diva Search, so it makes sense. More on both of those later, but a game girl who was clearly really tried had to leave WWE because her daughter was sick. That's what happened to Ashley Mazzaro. In May of 2019, she sadly took her own life at the age of 39. The only other alum from this series was Crystal Marshall, who was, I believe, I think when Teddy Long had his heart attack, she was like his girlfriend type thing.
Oh, he had a lot of girlfriends, didn't he?
I think it was Bobby Lashley's wife, I think, or girlfriend in the end. This series was also on Raw, but more a bland series than the expletive-ridden one. We had someone accidentally expose themselves, but that was about it. In 2006, we argue we had our two most talented superstars. The winner was Layla, of Layla Cool fame. Very funny, not the best wrestler in the world, but got the fun aspect of wrestling and was always game. I think we love Layla. We've done a power ranking on Layla, and we really adore Layla. We really do. Also on the series was Maurice. Both women actually won singles gold, along with Michelle McCool, who obviously got voted out, I think, earlier. So that's something. This series is actually most famous for a man. You've already mentioned it, Sam. Ironically, a man who ended up being the husband of one of the contestants. It's Mike Mizanin. WWE hired him after his own contest, and he was kind of this, host, and he completely bungled a promo.
Sam.
He forgot his lines, he forgot the divas' names, and he genuinely looked terrified.
Oh, fair play to him for coming back from that, but I'm telling you...
I don't know how.
I'm thinking, imagine you're the Miz, you do that, you fluff it that badly, and then you go back through the curtain.
You think you're gone?
Oh, not just gone, Sam, in that environment, in physical danger.
You got to remember, he wasn't in a locker room for a long time.
No, exactly, so knowing that, God, the fear going through that curtain again after that promo, jeez.
I mean, he did get better.
Well, I think it's fair to say he got pretty good.
This contest was on Raw and SmackDown. They, what they did is they ruined two perfectly good jackets. It's a Simpsons quote for you.
I see.
But there was more from this series.
Okay.
The Bella Twins auditioned for this show.
Yeah.
So, yay! We have the Diva Search to thank for the Bella Twins. Yay! No?
Very indifferent to the Bellas.
They're in the Hall of Fame.
Then congratulations to them. I will never forgive Brie Bella's theme song. And, why isn't that in a lot box? It doesn't matter to me. The concept overall of the car crash TV does fascinate me.
Yeah. There are definitely some clips that you should go and watch. It hasn't finished this time. We have a 2007 series, but this was on WWE.com.
Relegated to there.
They've learned. It was won by Eve Torres.
Hey, okay.
Another WWE Divas champion. Hang on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 women I've mentioned from the Diva Search who won championships. Don't tell me this thing worked!
No, it didn't. It basically created loads of wrestlers that were very bad and destroyed the women's division.
But
Kayfabe wise, yeah. Kayfabe wise, they worked, yeah.
A lot of the lovers of the series actually got work in TNA and Lucha Underground. A lot of like the runners up
Gets
and
gets you in contact with the right people, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really it's amazing. Then they cancelled it, but it was working until it was brought back in 2013.
Oh, right.
Ooh, and was
weird
won by. To be fair, we should just do one singular beat for this.
I've defaulted to Lento. That was what I was going for.
Eva Marie.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? It adds up, doesn't it?
No! We were doing so well, it turns out. Well, it was the Diva Search. This was a Diva Search in the same way Pat Patterson won the Intercontinental title in Brazil.
What a reference that is.
Thank you, it's true. But in this in this contest, we had JoJo, the late Bray Wyatt's wife, and became a ring announcer. Lana, who became one of the greatest women ever to do a fake Russian accent and wear a pantsuit. I mean, there's no other better woman who can wear a pantsuit than her. But I'm going to end the Diva Search on nothing. There you go. Nothing with but the best. Because it turns out, from the humble beginnings of a pie eating contest and punching, we got some brilliant and renowned women wrestlers, and in my eyes, the best person to come out of the Diva Search, the most talented and will be a Hall of Famer, Alexa Bliss.
I thought you were going to say Michelle McCool.
Alexa Bliss is a Diva Search person. She went through the Diva Search, went obviously nowhere, but she technically is a Diva Search. Before we get back to Christy Hemme, what do you think? We will do Chrissy Hemme one day to get a bit more detail on her.
Yeah.
But Alexa Bliss, Sam, what do you think, now you've been educated a little bit on the WWE Divas Search?
Well, I know I think of Alexa Bliss, she's bloody awesome.
We love Alexa
pop
Bliss.
At the Rumble.
Yes.
But on the actual
God,
subject,
that was months ago.
I know, but what a pop. Other than that, I almost want to watch it because there's something about that noughties, that era, that car crash reality TV where even reality TV was still figuring out what it was, so it was very loose cannon.
On another TV show.
On steroids, quite literally, in WWE's case.
Exactly. And Rock did turn on.
Exactly.
A lot thinner.
Just WWE and reality TV mixed. I almost want to see it, but I think I'd watch 2 episodes and go, my brain's been corrupted.
The only thing I would recommend watching, genuinely, are 3 things. I would go and watch The Rock to see how bad that The Rock can't save a segment. The Diss segment, because quite frankly, it's unbelievable that they didn't just cut to an advert. And Trish Stratus just running them down because they know they've messed it up and it's not good, is where I go for. That's where I run down. But this is the problem with the Netflix. Is it there? Is it one of the special episodes of Raw? They did have a big giant gap, didn't they? Is it we're gonna have there, whatever? But I think we can find it on YouTube. So
definitely.
I think we'll be fine. But have you learned anything from the Diva Search? Is there anything you didn't know about the Diva Search? Have you ever heard of the Diva Search? Because you might be as young as this young man and not know about it. So what did you know? Did you find anything about our little Diva Search retrospective? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for watching this boy be educated and become a much more well-rounded wrestling savant. You're getting there, Sam. You're getting there. Yeah. Who do you want us to educate, Sam? Well, we've already had a few suggestions, actually, who've been thrown at you, and I went, they're on the list. They're on the list. I will educate you. The list is long. It's forcing me to do a lot of research.
These are great. I just come up with do no homework. Ironically, since it's educating Sam, I do no preparation for this.
I'm going to have to send you a test.
You are
One day, 2 years' time, I'm going to give you a test going, who won the Diva Search in 2006?
And I will fail.
Who was it?
It was Layla.
It was Layla. It's excellent. And we'll end it on there. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Who do you want us to educate Sam on next? What do you want us to kind of look into? And what would you like us to kind of retrospect in general? It doesn't have to be an educating thing. You might know about it already. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Ooh, my ass is hungry.
I thought you were doing Chavo. Chavo.